अगर समझो किसी को अगर फ्रेंड एज ए फ्रेंड टाइम चाहिए
हम्म।
तो उनसे बात किया है। अ, और अपने से जो हो सकता है, वो जो गरीब बच्चे रहते हैं
हम्म।
उनके लिए थोड़ा फार अपने मन से जितना हो सके उतना हम कर सकते हैं, वो किया है बस। ऐसा। बाकी तो लास्ट टाइम आपने जो सुधा मूर्ति का स्टोरी बताया था,
हम्म।
आई नो ऑल सुधा मूर्ति, आई लव सुधा मूर्ति जी।
हम्म।
मैंने उनके वो सारे बुक्स पढ़े हैं। और पर आपण ऍक्च्युली मला असं म्हणायचंय की आपण हे सगळं वाचतो, सगळं करतो, सगळं बघतो, पण टुडे म्हणजे नाव डेज आपल्या ह्याच्या सर्कलमध्ये किती गोष्टी घडतायत, काय काय घडतंय, त्यामुळे पण थोडस ना मन विचलित होतं. मीन्स थोडंसं डिस्टर्ब होतं माइंड, और विचार करतो की नेमकं करायचं काय अशा सिच्युएशन मध्ये. आता 2-3 सिनेरिओ आपले झाले. आपण ते युद्धाचं पण पाहिलं, वेगवेगळ्या केसेस बघतोय. आता जस आपण मॅडम आपण महाराष्ट्रातच राहता ना? हॅलो.
हो हो, अगदी.
काल आज परवाची ती गोष्ट, डॉक्टर ते वैष्णवीची न्यूज, आमदारांची सून, पॉलिटिशियन, म्हणजे एक पॉलिटिशियन ह्याच्यासाठी आलं की ते आता प्रकाश झोतात आली म्हणून. पण अशा काही गोष्टी घडतात की एवढं आपण सुधारलेलो आहोत, एवढी आपण पुढे गेलोत, पण ऍज अ डावरी आपल्याकडे अशा गोष्टी होतात, म्हणजे खूपच वाईट वाटतं.
हम्म.
त्याबद्दल आपण काय करू शकतो का मॅम?
आपण काय करू शकतो याच्यामध्ये? ऍक्च्युली आपण पाहिलं तर खूप काही करू शकतो, पण त्यासाठी काय आवश्यक आहे? कमिटमेंट. कमिटमेंट टू
हम्म.
द कॉज. जेव्हा तुमची कमिटमेंट 100% आहे फॉर द कॉज, तर तुम्ही लोक जोडू शकता जे तुमच्या इंटेन्शन सोबत मॅच करतात.
ओके.
आता तुम्ही इथे का आहे? कारण कुठे ना कुठे तुम्हाला काइंडनेस या शब्दाशी
हम्म.
कनेक्शन फील होतं.
बरोबर.
या ग्रुपमध्ये सगळेच लोक किंवा कॉलवर येणारे सगळेच लोक, म्हणून सगळे येतात, चर्चा करतात आणि आपल्या आपल्या कामाला लागतात. प्रत्येकाला आपलं लाईफ आहे.
हम्म.
एव्हरीवन हॅज लाईफ, राईट? बट देन एव्हरीवन दॅट देर इज अ नीड ऑफ काइंडनेस इन डे टू डे लाईफ. So, Dr. Shilpa, if I ask you one question, if there is no pressure of earning money, so which cause will you take? Which social cause will you take to work towards?
हम्म. सगळ्यांना आनंदी ठेवण्यासाठी जेवढं काही करता येईल तेवढं म्हणजे करण्याचा प्रयत्न करेल.
ते तर वेगळं झाला भाग. तो तर आपला रेग्युलर लाईफचा पार्ट आहे सगळ्यांच्याच.
हम्म.
बट आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सोशल कॉज. तुम्ही जे बोलताय ते तुम्ही पर्सनल आणि फॅमिली लाईफ बद्दल बोलताय, की जेवढ्या
हम्म.
लोकांना ठेवता येईल तेवढं हॅपी ठेवू. तर ही आपण थिंकिंग थोडीशी लिमिटेड होऊन गेली आणि इगो बेस्ड थिंकिंग होऊन गेली. आय, मी, मायसेल्फ अँड माय फॅमिली.
नाही नाही, आपल्या संपर्कात आता पेशंट्स येतात किंवा अजून काही लोक येतात, त्यांना पण आपल्या परीने आपण.
हा, तेच म्हणजे आपल्या संपर्कात येणारे लोक, म्हणजे कुठे ना
हम्म.
सर्कल लिमिटेडच राहणार ना.
ओके.
समजा आपल्याला एक्सपांड करायचं आहे, मग कोणी तुमच्या
हम्म.
संपर्कात नाही 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 आला समजा तर. सो इट इज नॉट अबाउट आनंदी माझ्याकडून जेवढं होईल तेवढं मी करेल. हा विचारच बघा, या विचारामध्ये जी एनर्जी आहे ती एम्पॉवरिंग आहे की थोडी डिसअपॉइंटिंग आहे? माझ्याकडनं जास्त नाही होत बाबा, जेवढं होईल तेवढं मी करेन.
हम्म.
थकवा असण्याचा भाव येतो, राईट? बट कम्पॅशन अँड काइंडनेस डोंट हॅव एनी लिमिट.
ओके.
You are kind and compassionate, that doesn't mean that you are going to tolerate the nonsense. Whenever people around you are going out of their intention, Your work is to awaken them.
मग कशा पद्धतीने करायचं?
First, be in this space and train yourself to be kind.
ओके.
फक्त मनाला हर्ट करून किंवा फक्त म्हणजे ते हेलकावे खाणारं मन असतं ना, कधी आनंदित होतं, कधी दुःखी होतं. तर ते आपलं जे माइंड आहे ना, इट इज लाईक दॅट स्विंग. कधी वाटतं खूप करावं, कधी वाटतं काहीच नाही करावं. कमिटमेंट Commitment is not a slave to these emotions. Commitment is not a slave to these emotions. For example, आता मी एक example देते, not from ego perspective. Once I had decided to have these sessions every Friday. Now, तुम्हाला असं वाटतं की माझ्या लाईफमध्ये काही इश्यूज नसतील, प्रॉब्लेम्स नसतील किंवा I also have a family. They also have some expectations, especially when it's a weekend after Friday. So everything. I also have some guests, sometimes guests. Sometimes my health is also not perfect. Sometimes my family needs me more than these sessions. There are so many things going on in my life. So many things. Sometimes my mind says that, oh, why me all the time? कोणी दुसरं नाही घेऊ शकत responsibility. But then commitment helps you to disengage from this downloading, to suspend this downloading. Because it is not that who is doing and who is not doing. It is about if I am not doing this, who else will? So being 100% committed to the cause is number one thing. So I am also practicing it. Unless and until we practice this 100% commitment, how can we serve for a long-term purpose? And how can we talk about serving the world? So
Yes.
number one requirement is, are you using that hurt emotions to create 100% commitment is the question. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So see, काही कॉन्व्हर्सेशन असे असतात की एकदम सुरुवातीला ऐकल्यानंतर खूप काही आवडत नाही, खूप काही डायजेस्ट होत नाही त्यातलं. पण हळूहळू त्याचा मतितार्थ समजायला लागतो जसं जसं आपण जीवनात समोर जातो. आणि कमिटमेंट काय आहे याच्या जेव्हा आपण विरोधाभास आपल्याला दिसतो तेव्हा कमिटमेंटचं महत्व कळतं. Right? Anyways, thank you for taking up that topic, and it was actually I like the way your heart is moving for people and certain causes. So be the way you are and just be in this journey, and there will come a time when you will feel like you are ready to give 100% commitment to something, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Hey, Dr. Swapnil, are you there? And are you ready
Yes,
to?
ma'am. I'm there. Am I audible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Good.
Sorry for the last minute late joining. I
Yeah.
was in the clinic. I just came back. So
Right.
yeah. So should we start with today's
Sure.
story?
Yes,
Okay.
stage is.
Thank you for handing over the platform to me, Ma'am. So I would first like to introduce myself. Myself, Dr. Swapnil. I'm one of the member of Kindness Corner family. And as you can see, this is the third episode of our this year's this year's mid theme, that is stories of compassion, that is bringing you the stories of all around the people, like just small little people like around us who have just added a little bit of portion of kindness in their life. For us, it's like an extraordinary thing they are doing, but for them, they are just being the human beings they just wanted to be always. So today's story is a very humble and known story to me, like very close person to me. I would like to share a story of a person who has around 900 parents. Sounds interesting, right? So, the story starts back in 2012 when a young not 2012, I would say 2007 was the starting of the story. A young lad has just graduated his 12th exam. Then family condition was not that much great. Average person like us. After graduating 12th, he was very fond of being a doctor. So for the education, after cracking up the CET exam, he got into one of the prestigious college for Ayurveda medicine in Pune. That was Lokmanya College. He was a little bit from a humble background. So he start as he used to have his first year after completing that, his family condition was not great. So the problem was the money that was sent at the start of the year was getting finished into rooms and the maze, that was all the charges. So there used to be a problem at the month end, his pockets were empty. So he used to go to temple and curse like, why I have been this condition, I will face all of these things. At that time, a old person used to sit by that temple, and whenever this child used to go and curse there to the god, why I'm having this life story, he used to give him a little money and spend this money for the rest of your month. And whatever you earn, like whenever you get the time after one, give me at the month end. This goes on for 4 years. And the interesting part is that boy never returned that money at the month of any end. That old man always used to say that I'm maintaining a diary. Whenever you get the money, return it. This goes on for 4 years. This lad graduated his final year, get into internship, get a. When he was in internship, his first payment of stipend came. So he went to the old man, finding that old man at the temple. He was not aware about his address or anything. So he went to there, like, let's start your repayment today from the diary. I will give you a portion of my salary. That's what he thought. But when he went to that temple, he come to know that old man has passed away. He was shattered to the core. The very own humble friend of his was passed away. He doesn't know he just know his name. So he used to call him the Ram Kaka. But after some time, when he inquired about the neighborhood of where that person lives, he will go contact his family and start the repayment. That this poor person has been very kind to me for 4 years. Then he come to know that he doesn't have a family. He was a beggar and used to live by that temple. Whatever he begged for that day, for a month, he used to give him that money. So this thing came and shattered him. Like, you don't have to be much earner to be compassionate towards someone else. So he started like, I will work with some NGO that who doesn't show any of this thing, so that I can serve to the other people. So one of the very prestigious NGO of WHO, that is Milaf Foundation, he got a job there. He used to go to the people who were in the need and start their crowdfunding. That young lad was very passionate about his work. He is the only lad pan India to get 4 promotions each in 4 years for Milaf Foundation. Started with 25,000 of salary, goes up to 3 lakh of the salary. Just in 4 years. Still a record for the Milaf Foundation nationwide. Sounds interesting, right? That glad won his life and everything. But this was just the beginning of the picture. One very sudden night, when he got his 5th promotion, the night, that was the year 2015, when he got that promotion. Very happy. That same year, he got married to his love of life, that was from his same college. He was celebrating like, I'm earning this much of amount now. I've settled and everything. And one sudden night, he was sleeping. That old Ram Kaka appeared in his dream, as he mentioned. The question was from that person, like, you are earning that much amount right now. अभी आप इतना कमा रहे हैं तो चलिए अकाउंट सेटल करते हैं. पर like, but that person was not there to settle the account. Then something shook inside that person, that I am very much in debt not that person, but all the thousands of people like him. If I cannot do something for that, I need to give back to that person. Even if, because he has given me everything when he has nothing. Right now, I have everything, but I'm right now not giving to anything to the society. So after that thing, he completely quit his job. His his wife has become his backbone for last 10 years. She took on the responsibility of all the homes and everything. So now, what do you think what this person does for the work? He spends all 6 days of his life sitting by the temples with the beggars, treating them, rehabilitating them. And you know what's the most important thing that came up in his thorough research? No one is a beggar. All the old people you find begging on the streets are very only 1 to 2% of their that are beggars, but majority of them are from very wealthy household, very well-to-do household. But children doesn't take the responsibility of them, taken everything from them and throw them out on the road. So he said, "Ki I will be the child that they didn't get in there." Started with just treatment for the patients. In 2016 to 2017, he used to just go and treat the patients, like all the beggars. But he saw that just treatment is not going to help them. So each year, a new work got added. Initially, he used to just tend to their wounds. Now, started to provide wherever he started possible a residential ownership for them. कि आप यहाँ रह लीजिए. Along with that, another thought came in. Why not rehabilitate them? So they started a counseling program. And whenever person who has given up his begging, they started to give him a small work you can do. Either work with the foundation or you can either start selling something. Persons who cannot walk, they started making them customized chair, which they can ride through their hand, have a complete roof, and a small portion to store some goods which they can sell. So coming 2000, started this work in 2015, going to 2025. They have rehabilitated over thousands of, I would say, people, humans like us, who has become a family of 1,000 peoples. And the story of this compassion is of Dr. Abhijit Sonone from Pune, also known as the Doctors for Beggars, runs his foundation by the name of Soham Trust, and very few heart-touching stories of there. Just like one family he has rehabilitated, like 3 generations, a grandmother, her daughter, and the granddaughter. All 3 generations spent on the roads. They have been rehabilitated, now living a happy life. And the worst part of that grandchild was he was born out of a very unfortunate circumstance that any woman go through. He never says that I am rehabilitating this person. He always say that these are my people. And he all with proud, Dr. Abhijit sir says that I'm very fortunate enough to have a 500 parents of my own. So if you see a beggar running by a road or begging someone, don't just see a beggar begging there. It is someone's mother, it's someone's daughter. And most importantly, they are humans. They are not there to beg. It's it was not an unfortunate incident in their destiny. And most of the cases, it's an unfortunate thing that their child doesn't appreciate the presence of a child or doesn't held the prize or what I would say आई वडील असण्याचं आई वडिलांचं छत्र असल्याची किंमत न करणारे जे मुलं असतात किंवा पाल्य असतात ज्यांना which understand their value in very late, but whenever it happens, the things have been passed by. This is just one person spreading the kindness. I kept the story very short and short. It means because there are certain incidences which were unable to share because of the cruelty or gruesomeness of them. But any one of you ever get the time, please visit the Pune. There is a big foundation named by Soham Trust. Be a part of their family. You will come to know what a true compassion, true parenting, or true family is all about. That's all for today. If anyone feels aligned with this thing, or anyone have any questions or same kind of incidences they would like to share, I would like to hand over platform to you guys, because this person has been my mentor for 6 years and very close to me. I have seen him struggling. Right now also, he just have his motorcycle. He carries 70 to 80 kgs of weight of medicine every day on the motorcycle on back and rides around. We visit temple every day, but he has dedicated 6 days to 6 temples. But in that person never enters the temple. He's just sitting outside with the people who are begging there, trying to rehabilitate and trying to change this thing by 1% daily. Thank you all. And thank you, Pallavi ma'am, for giving me this platform to share this story. I know it's not a very well known person, but I felt very kind enough to showcase his journey to all of you people so that you might also w- add a little bit of compassion in your life. Thank you.
The person is not well known by the name and fame and money. The person becomes well known by the work and intention of compassion. So, according to everyone here who is listening to this call, you all will agree that Dr. Abhijit is a great man, and we don't know, he doesn't know us, and we don't know him. But let our energies and prayers reach him and the Soham Trust. That let the Almighty give him a lot of power and more support for running this cause. And of course, if ever given a chance, even Kindness Corner would like to be a part of it, and how we can, help in our own small little way. But yes, Dr. Swapnil, thank you very much for sharing, because you have just changed the perspective to look at the beggars.
Mm.
It was a really heart touching story, and I was moved to the core that uh, Miss some things like this happen means he doesn't know that he was a beggar till the man died, as if it was something destined for him to do the work. It was like that.
And very interesting thing, in one all the interviews he says, I'm not the one who is doing this work. It's the Almighty, that God, who is letting me done this work. He has given a very similar incidents. Whenever I felt short, God has given me in hand. There was one lady, because whenever a person needs a surgery or a cataract operation, they approaches other hospitals to do that work and take all the expenses through Soham Trust. So one fine such incident has happened. A lady has just gotten through a cataract surgery. 50,000 was the bill of the hospital. They have reduced all the things, but certain things has to be paid. So he was on the stairs thinking what to do, what not to do. Like, person sits there with frustration. Now what to do? There is no way around that thing. As he was about to go and in the hospital to request that give me a little bit of time, so I will repay all the money in some time after working for some time, or I will provide a free service to your hospital in some time. As he was about to knock on the door of that chairman of the hospital, a person came running on him, tapped his shoulder, asked him, are you the Dr. Abhijit Sonone? He said, yes, I saw you by the temple, and I would like to donate a certain amount to your foundation. And to the coincidence, the amount was exactly that was needed to be paid in the hospital. He just said,
Wow.
I asked for the God in 2 minutes, and he just answered my prayers this much quickly. So
Mm,
compassion does magic. Your work, you just need to work. God will take care of everything. That's
wow. What
Thank you.
amazing statement. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this. It was really impactful. Anyone would like to share your views on this story?
जब मैं बहुत ही मतलब बहुत ऐसा ऐसा चीज ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो अनकंडीशनल जैसे हेल्प और सेल्फलेस हेल्प का एग्जांपल है वो है मतलब मैं जब आप बोल रहे हो ना मैं ऐसे विजुलाइज कर रही हूँ ऐसा हुआ होगा ऐसा हुआ होगा मतलब एक कीप ऑन थिंकिंग दैट वे वो ऑटोमेटिक आता है एंड आई कैन सी लाइक मुझे वर्ड्स नहीं है कि वो क्या बोल रहे हैं क्या बोल रहे हैं बट मुझे इमोशंस दिख रहे हैं लाइक टू पीपल शेयरिंग इमोशंस
Right. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Dr. Swapnil. That was really wonderful and heart touching. And many things are coming, like why to go to Pune? We can start such kind of work in our own city, in our own way, because it is not to, the person is not working for a person. The person has a very big intention of serving humanity. So the kind of intention he is having, the compassion he is having, is bigger than his own existence. I mean, this is called as true eco thinking. Thank you for sharing. Really, thank you for sharing.
Anyone
So,
else like to add a point?
yeah,
Yes. If
yeah,
not, I would like to hand over the stage to Pallavi, ma'am.
yeah. If anyone would like to share, you can share. Otherwise, we can end the call, because as we have promised, we are going to share, the Kindness Corner is going to share the story of compassion every Friday at 8 p.m. for 30 minutes, right? All right, then. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Have a compassionate weekend ahead, and see you on next Friday at 8 p.m.
Thank you, sir.